basically an entertainment place for all ages. Now, all four of us have decided that us and our parents are sick and tired of driving us to 5 different places in one night, so we figured why not have all the different activities in one place. Here's our commercial. And this is our website. Okay, this is the home page, and then we have the location, which basically says the city, the state, the address, and the zip code, and then also has pictures of the location. Our story basically says why we built it and what's the objective. Okay, what's in our galaxy? That tells you all the different activities you can do in our business. We have the prices, and we also have the opening times and contacts. All right, the opening times are down here. And then there's this form where you can put your name, your email, and a message, and it will direct it right towards our email.
Our purpose for opening the zone is to provide easy entertainment to our tourists in Fort Wayne and to shine some light on our city.
Now, really, our main objective is, excuse me, to provide a friendly environment for all ages and to bring more entertainment and create, like she said, an amazing city and show everyone in the U.S. that we are.
All right, our competitors are Crazy Pins, Sky Zone, Chuck E. Cheese, Fast Track, and the Roller Dome. These are our main competitors because these are really the most popular entertainment places in Fort Wayne.
So some of the specifics and logistics, we're open on weekdays from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're on Friday and Saturday from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. and not open on Sundays. And our prices, 3 and under, gets them free. But 4 to 18 from students are $15 and 18 and up is $18. No wristbands will be $5.50 like we said on the website. Will be extra activities that we'll have. Budget for the first year. Now, we're looking at a revenue of about $2.9 million. Our net income will be in the negatives, about $3.1 million. Our annual building cost will be about $5 million, which is on the higher side. And then the total expenses will be about $5.7 million. And here is our budget. Now, if you look right here, here's the sales, the food, the beverage, and then the service revenue, which brings you that total revenue. Our gross profit is about $2.6 million. Annual building cost, new equipment, we're looking at about $40,000. Insurance right here, we're looking at about $55,000. Further down. Okay, and then payroll, we're going about $600,000. And then general expenses, we're looking about $3,000. And we based most of this off the first year of Dave & Buster's, the entertainment center.
Location. Our location is old Home Depot building, located at 4266 Avenue Drive. Zip code is 46815. The square footage of the building is 116,000 square feet, and then the street count is 42,000 daily. Our building in CAD. Now, some CAD is pretty much 3D art, like that's to do with geometry, algebra, anything you can think of, you can make in CAD. And the things that we added onto the building is like the sign, as you can see in the first picture, and we changed the colors from orange to purple because our main colors are like galaxy, purple, black, white, and we decided to keep the garage doors for a different purpose instead of like bringing in like goods and like prizes and all that. We are going to use the garage doors for the green section, which is go-kart. It's going to be a seasonal, all-season track that's going to go indoor and outdoor. When it's like warm outside, the garage doors open so air and everything goes through. So races start inside, race outside, go back in. And then when it's cold, we will shut the garage doors, and the track will still be like a good size, but if it's not, then we'll just do more laps. The other sections, yellow, arcade, there's gonna be like a prize counter, magenta, mini golf, laser tag in the back. For the mini golf, we decided instead of making new courses, we were resourceful and used our GeoCAD, GeoPub project, and we used the courses from that class and project that fits with the theme. Like some of them is galaxies, some of them are like superheroes, things that kids will like. There will be a bar that's sectioned off from the restaurant in the kids area, because that's mainly for adults that are like don't want to go around, and it will be 21 and over.
Alright, this is our Facebook page. It's just another way to contact us and see what's going on, other than our website and our phone.
Now, with every business, there's going to be a strength and a weakness, and sometimes multiple. So our strength for this business, it'll bring Fort Wayne together. It's a huge facility that has more activities than any other place that we've seen in Fort Wayne, and it can potentially bring people to Fort Wayne, like I mentioned stuff. But weaknesses, some of the weaknesses, the expenses that you saw in the budget, they're high. It can be overwhelming with all the places where you're still trying to figure out what's too much and what's too little. And also we'll have to keep the place extra sanitary, extra clean, and work with maintenance because it's so big.
Demographics. Now, our business was not focused on any particular race, so it was focused on families. But what we did was we went to each zip codes and found each monthly income for each household, and we added all up through the map, and this is what we got. The top 3 highest monthly incomes for each household was the zip codes 46805, 46815, and 46804. As you see, our zip code, or the zip code our building is in the top 2. Our main competitor, Crazy Pins, is not in here because it is farther. It's in the zip code 46825, which is out of our limits. Our zip code is in the center, so it'll bring the outermost zip codes to come in, make that more populated, and then potentially could bring more to fill the outsides and inside zip codes.
So who's going to join us in the infinity zone?
Thank you. That's it.
Very good.
Thank you.
Couple things just because those numbers strike out at me. You got your stuff from Dave & Buster's. It's mostly arcade. I mean, it's going to cost you a lot more than what you have, but the idea is great. I mean, I like everything you have. That you put into it. It's what it is, and it's probably part of your lesson here to do the zip codes and that. But a facility that's that big, you gotta include a huge area. I mean, maybe hundreds of miles from here. You know, you've got to bring people from all over to pay for something like that. But it's everything you got in there is what's going on, is what's happening. So you've done a good job with that. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's over the top.
I had a question about, so your hours, then Monday through Friday in the evening hours, is that right? And then maybe extended on Sunday, and then no Sunday hours, is that right?
Yeah.
What were your, I don't know, what were your thoughts on, so I think that you're missing an opportunity during the daytime during the week, because you have a lot of homeschool families that just shift their entire days, you know, their activities around, they lead a little bit unconventional. And then Sundays, what was your justification behind being closed on Sundays?
Just great.
Okay.
I just think that
Some people have religious.
Yeah, so I had a retail store that we started being closed on Sundays, and it was just for that reason. And I found out that it was just for that reason that my customers wanted me open, because it was, my place was the place of hospitality, and they wanted to come there to fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, to the extent that you can find people that it doesn't conflict with their, you know, their, what they want to do to work it, I would try to extend that out. I love the use of the color coding and the things. That's called wayfinding, if you want a really cool word to talk to that.
I like the idea of opening it up on Sundays too, because a lot of times that's when families are together,
Yeah.
you know, so they'll do their, you know, their morning church and maybe lunch, or maybe they wanna do things as a family. I know with mine, that's a big day for us, that we do things, and we're always looking for different things to do, especially in the winter. Because in the summer, we have a pool and we're there, but in the winter, it's a great opportunity to do that. Now, my other question is, that area, things don't seem to do too well over there, because I live by there. What makes you think it will do really well over there, in that area?
Well, because since the street count and like the monthly income and all that, it's a lot. So we can just have people like bring them in, all the advertisement and all that.
Okay.
It was really more like, it was mainly the size, kind of like big enough
Yeah.
size to fit in.
Yeah. Okay.
It was like the
Okay.
perfect size.
Perfect size, okay.
And I also had like the garage and stuff for the go-karts, so we could put
It catered to
more
the
storage and
Diamond
stuff.
Jim's had a good run there for a while.
Yeah.
Did it?
You know,
Oh,
right
see,
next to this,
What's
right
Diamond
next to
Jim's? So I
this
don't
is,
even know what that is.
they're opening up a
What was
go-kart.
Diamond Jim's?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a water park?
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember
The old,
seeing that when we
Value
first moved
City
there.
Oh, I didn't know
department
that.
store building.
Yeah.
They have they're gonna open up an indoor go-kart.
Where is this? I'm sorry, I missed that. I was talking.
It's the old Value City department store, right next door to this.
Oh, gotcha.
This, the gas station.
We really do need to
Redo this
build that
right
area
now,
up.
stations. I would
It's-
maybe group the activities
First of all, knock down
in
the
an
hotel
area and
that's
then
there.
group like your restaurant,
Yeah.
bar, and it kind of all runs together. And I'm kind of like trying, and the term is open bar. I think it says over bar. But I think I would just maybe come up with the name of the bar and then
It's
the name
21
of
and
the
over.
restaurant.
21 and over. Type of thing, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, 21 and over.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure what you get. I mean, it says $15 and you get one free game.
Yeah, we did this thing because I have a lot of places like Forever 21 or something. You bring in your school ID and they give you a discount. So we figured if the students want to bring in theirs on Fridays, I believe it was, then they could get one free game of bowling. Just to sort of bring it in.
So is that all you get? You get admission and then one game for $15?
Yeah. Mhm.
I just want to say that I really like the name. I think it's cool.
Thank you.
I like the idea that you incorporated it for adults and kids.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Is your admission fee, does that include whatever you wanna do? So
But-
laser tag, go-kart, you mean you can do all this stuff?
Mhm.
There will be a triple pack, or like you buy. There's a price for 3 activities.
Yeah.
Like say $20 for 3 activities. And you can do them as many times as you want.
Okay, so you're paying to get in and then paying for
No.
the activity?
No.
That's what
And
you
what's the
pay for.
$15
That is for the
get you?
activities, but if you want to do like another game of bowling or something, you have to pay $5.50.
Okay, I'm 19, I'm $18 I pay to get in now.
That
much
covers
more am
everything
I-
except for the restaurant and the bar.
So I can go play laser tag,
Mhm.
I can go go-kart riding,
Mhm.
and all for $18. I can do as much as I want and
Yeah.
stay there
Mhm.
the whole time. Okay.
So this would be a fantastic idea if you were open during the day, because corporate events would
Yeah.
love this.
It's great team building.
I mean,
Yeah.
love this.
Yeah.
And especially if you market it to local.
Right.
You can also market it to young kids too, like if you have different areas for like preschoolers or things like that.
Yeah.
Believe me, moms are always looking for a place to let them run free a little bit.
We have the bowl pit and
Yeah,
stuff,
throw
so
the
Yep.
ball
we
pit.
figured that'd be a really good idea. I know
Feel
my
you on
sister
that
would
one.
love
Yeah.
that.
There's
Yeah,
a,
been there, had 4 little ones.
there's a cool scalability factor to something like this, because I love it that you've repurposed this building that's been sitting empty
Yeah.
now for I don't know how many years.
Long time.
And those buildings are all over the United States, because there's just not enough anchors to come into places like that. So, I mean, if you could figure a model like this out, it would be really easy to clone.
Especially now that they're
Start
closing Walmart's.
Someone, yeah. how's your initial investments? I mean, how are you starting it up?
Just an investment fund.
Have you checked in possible who would be investors?
Yeah.
No, we haven't yet.
No, we don't have. Who would think it's doing that?
This is the point where you say, we're open to
Yeah.
that. We would welcome.
I would definitely.
And do you know anybody?
Mike, anything?
Yeah, so great work, great job, lots of details, so it seems like you guys put a lot of time into this, which I thought was really neat. I would second the idea that Sunday would be a big opportunity for you. So, I mean, I think that's a really good takeaway. The other thing is, it just seems very capital heavy, so if you're fairly risk averse, something like this, raising that much money and get started could be challenging,
Yeah.
but very cool. Right, so no big risk, big rewards. A very cool project though. I'll
Yeah,
definitely-
very cool, good
I'll
job.
take the company and do a little go-karting over there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Wes, did you have anything to add?
I just like to how you ran the galaxy theme throughout. Your offerings were listed under what's in the galaxy. I really like that. Just the one thing I would say about your presentation, it's just a small thing, but you listed your competitors. Then a few slides later, you got to your strengths and weaknesses. Move that strengths and weaknesses closer to your competitor slide. So right away you're telling why you're better than the competition that's out there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Thank you.
Good job.